Hello everyone! To celebrate the Alderaan stronghold now being available in Star Wars The Old Republic, I wanted to show off some of my favorite Alderaanian decorations. Some of these are pieces that are specifically meant to be for Alderaan, have Alderaan in the name. Others are just ones that I have seen throughout Alderaan in the actual game. So let's start off with some of the banners that we see in the noble houses that represent their sigils and crests. So all of these decorations I'm going to show you are from a huge mix of different sources. Some are going to be from the cartel market, some are going to be crafted, some are going to be earned. Pretty much all of them can be purchased on the GTN from other players. So usually the easiest way to get them is simply go to the Galactic Trade Network section of the fleet and look up the name of the item on the GTN. So first off, we'll start with the banners that sit on the ground. So the most well-known one is probably going to be House Organa's. This is the standing banner, this is the Organa crest, and many of these banners have actually been around since close to the launch of Strongholds, but Organa's was actually added later on. So, and as you may notice, it's actually bigger than the other banners because Organa is currently the ruling royal house, I guess you could say. And their crest is actually seen on a lot of other different type of items. So the one that I have right here is the banner House Organa Standing, and there's also these two items right here on the floor. These two kind of sigil crests that are on the floor and are considered rug items, so they're more like launching pads or stonework, I guess you could say. Now this one on the left is called the Alderaan round mosaic tile, and this other one over here is called the Alderaan floor medallion, and both of those are originally from a cartel decoration bundle called the Alderaan Nobles Decoration Bundle, and that one you can either buy the whole bundle as a cartel pack, or you can buy the individual pieces on the GTN if other players are selling them. So those are two really cool rug pieces, really pretty. I think it definitely fits in well with the Alderaan stronghold. And if you haven't seen it yet, I have another video that's a tour of the entire Alderaan stronghold. This just happens to be one of the many rooms in it, and a very pretty room while we're at it. So let's take a look at those other banners. So this one here is House SWTOR. We've got Flag House Ulgo. And the other one's a flag too. They're kind of randomly named. Flag House Alde in the back here. Our lovely Assassins House Wrist. And a newer banner for House Cortez, which is pretty cool, I think. And we've also got matching banners for the walls. So House Ulgo, House Cortez, House Alde, the Royal House of House Organa, House SWTOR, and House Wrist. Very cool. And those are, as far as I can tell, all the royal house banners that are available. One of the very fun decorations available for Alderaan is literally Alderaan itself. It's a kind of hollow deco projection. There's ones for multiple planets, and I believe it's related to they're from the Alliance supply crate, so it's a fairly rare reward from doing heroics. You can likely find this on the GTM from other players who have earned it that way as well. Now here's a really interesting one. So if you see this big piece in the background here, it's kind of like a fancy wall. This piece is actually a decoration you get for free when you unlock the Alderaan stronghold, and it's considered part of the throne room, but you can pick it up and put it wherever the heck you want. And it actually gives you 10 of them, so if you want to do all kinds of fancy stuff, create your own little walls where there aren't any normally, you get a chance to do that. It's about the most Alderaanian stronghold decoration you can get, since it actually comes with the stronghold. So apart from this wall in this room, I also have this quite pretty rug. It's a very fancy rug. It's the Senator's rug, and this is once again a very old decoration, quite rare one if I remember right. It's from cartel certificates. It might be very difficult to find these days on the GTN from other players as well. Right in front of me there is a newer decoration called the Noble's Curved Couch, and this is just a really fancy couch. It's got some nice colors, got some nice little padded seats, and just like any other couch or chair in the game, you can type chair and it will sit you down right there, and you can even line it up a bit better if you're a bit more careful. You can just scoot your character around till you're sitting how you want to sit, and I think this is a pretty nice one. It's also part of that same bundle that these two things are from, and this table is part of it too. It's called the Aristocrat's banquet table. It's pretty simple. It's got a little bit of lighting in the middle, nothing too crazy. Another nice decoration that goes well with that large aristocrat's couch over here is the noble's curved couch, is this one over here, and this is the senator's lounger, and this is something you see both on the Senate of Coruscant as well as in the Alderaan areas and Alderaan noble houses too. Another room that you might want to check out decorating is the throne room. The throne room is quite blank by default, but it does have this pre-built dais already ready for you to place your own throne up there. If you may have noticed, you got the Alderaan Facade, Noble Throne Facade decoration as part of your stronghold when you first unlocked it, and you can decide to put this here, or you can replace it with whatever type of throne or other objects you want on there instead. So the most well-known throne is going to be the Alderaanian throne, and this is actually a house dual throne, a very imperial aligned throne. So although it fits in very well with the decor, you might want to choose something different. There are quite a few different thrones available in the game, so here are some of the other ones you could place there. There's the Dreadful Throne, Evil Dreadmaster Throne. There's also the Throne of the Emperor, which is a cartel market one. The other one, the Dreadful one, is one you have to earn or buy. And then you can also do some fun stuff by separating this layout into two different pieces. Put the facade in the back, and put your own throne in the front. So you can make it even fancier if you want. Another cool thing you could do with that is by putting whatever type of chair you want in front of here. You can kind of build your own throne. So, and this is a bug, but a wonderful, glorious HK related bug. So another option you can use for the throne room is to actually put a different throne in front of the dais instead of using the dais itself as a throne. So let's check out, we'll do the, yeah, let's do this one first. Dark Eternal Throne. So here's the very evil throne that a lot of people like to use as Sith Emperor, Sith related throneship. And you can stick it right here in the middle, or you can always go like this and move it back all the way back into the steps, so it's almost as if it's one whole piece, and you can take off all this stuff if you want to. One that I found out that worked really well is the arrangement, and we're looking for the Jedi based one. That awkward moment when you can't find it. Here we go, Throne of Enlightenment. And so this one fits in really well in terms of thieving. As you can see, it's got a lot of the same stone as what's already in here in the stronghold. One more thing to check out before we go outside for decorations is lights. So there's actually an Alderaanian light. And this is part of that same cartel market pack. And it's pretty ornate. It's got the nice Organa sigil on there, as well as some interesting crystal lights going on. You'll notice though that in the Alderaanian stronghold, we'll show you right over here, there is a lot of lights that are pre-built into the strongholds in areas you can't decorate yourself. This is the most common one, and this actually shows up a lot on Coruscant, I believe on Tython, and on Alderaan too. But there's actually an actual decoration version of that light if you wanted to get it yourself to add to the other parts of the stronghold. For example, if you really like things to be matchy-matchy, and that is called the Jedi Temple light. Nope, just called Temple Light. Here we go, Temple Chandelier. And that is the exact same one as you'll see throughout the rest of the stronghold. I believe it's quite expensive though, so don't obsess too much about getting the same light everywhere. Another one that I really like is the Revanite one. And I like this one because a lot of the rooms in the Alderaanian stronghold are quite dark. This one really really brightens things up. Why it's so much brighter than the other lights, I don't know, but it really is. Another really good alternative if you're looking for a fancy chandelier is, let's see, Cool. Here we go, chandelier. Here's just another, this one is not as bright on the floor, but it's ridiculously bright in the ceiling if that's something you're looking for. And lastly, if you're looking for just a light to brighten up the room, I really like the basic ceiling light yellow. It's a very, very inexpensive alternative to many of the other lights, and it gives a lot brighter light than many of the other lights. Now let's take a look about some of the other decorations, mostly statues. So to finish up that Alderaanian cartel market pack, there is a very large statue piece that only fits in a centerpiece, a nice fountain, and it is called the Alderaan Courtyard Fountain. And there's also a baby fountain that I like a lot. This is the Alderaan Mini-Garden, and this one I really like a lot. It has the Organa symbol on the bottom. It's kind of got like a floating centerpiece with tiny waterfalls. It's got such nice tiny details. I just like it a lot. And the last piece in that pack is the Alderaan Lamppost. And this one's just a very bright, very symbolic, kind of hope-filled lamppost. It's a lot less dreary than a lot of the other lampposts available in the game. So here's some other items that I've seen around on Alderaan the planet in game that aren't necessarily Alderaan stronghold decorations, but would be a really good fit. So first off is the statue of the Serene Pilgrim up here. It's got some nice little blue light. It's got a statue of a generic, happy, calm Jedi. The second one is the statue of the dignified scholar. He's holding a book up as if he's teaching or reading or keeping the peace in some way. And lastly, this big boy, we've got the statue of the spearman. A very, very iconic looking statue that you'll see sometimes around Alderaan. There is one more actual Alderaan decoration that I want to show you, and that is right here. This is a fairly new decoration actually, but it's the Alderaan nobility statue. It's a crafted decoration, and I didn't even realize it existed till recently. This is the one you'll see directly outside the Organa household castle on the castle grounds. Some other decorations I thought might fit in really good are the decorations from the spa pack that's also on the cartel market, and these are just some really pretty, simple, calming decorations. There's the spa water planter. It's got some little butterflies in it. I don't know if you can see in the video. There's the Tranquil Spa Fountain. Very, very pretty. There's the spa meditation shrine. Just a nice piece of furniture, probably more indoors thing. There's the luxury floor chandelier. I don't know if you can see, but it casts quite a bit of light on the ground. And lastly, my favorite, the Large Vivarium. I really like all plant decorations, and this one's especially cool. You've got the butterflies inside, you've got like a large bonsai tree, a bunch of greenery. This would be great either indoors or outdoors. And lastly, this one's really cool. So this is the resort hot tub and the poolside recliner in the background, and this is just such a nice little hot tub. The other hot tub in the game, the purple one, doesn't really fit as well in with the Alderaan stronghold, but this one fits in perfectly with like the colors and the stone and the shape and stuff like that, and it's just really nice. It's got 4 seats you can sit in using the /chair method. And you can probably fit lots of characters in here if you're having a party or something like that. And I also like it's a little smaller than the original spa in the game. And then this cool recliner, it's a little awkward to sleep in or to lie down in, but it looks pretty cool, which is the main purpose of strongholds in the first place. And there's one last cool Alderaan decoration I want to show you. You see this wall right here? This is actually a decoration! It's pretty cool. So, this is a decoration that was originally built for PvP, to be placed in arenas for PvP if you're creating your own dueling arena in your stronghold, so you can do line of sight, like run away from the enemy so they can't hit you, so you can gain some time or fool them or something like that. And this could be a fairly cheap decoration to make. You just need universal prefab and K4, so it can be crafted by almost anyone or bought the prefabs from the GTN, and you can then create your own kind of create your own terrain, I guess you could say. It fits on any It fits on almost any hook. Like it fits on medium, large, medium, narrow, and centerpiece. So you can put it on ones as little as... Do I got any itty bitty ones here? You can't put it on the green ones, but you can put them one up. Stone wall. So you could make like a whole entire room out of just these if you got a few more. That'd be a very cool idea, especially in this area where you've already got the Alderaan ruins in the background out here in the mountain retreat area. So there's a whole bunch of other decorations that are related to Ossus, especially lots of ancient Jedi decorations, and a lot of these, many can be earned, and some of them can only be earned by doing the Ossus Reputation Dailies track, and so that's very cool. And others can be found throughout the world of Ossus, and others can be bought on the cartel market or the GTN from other players. So I don't even have half of them. This is just like a super small selection of the ones I have, and there's all kinds of ancient-y looking stonework items that you can get related to Ossus. One last one, if you need a little fountain, this is a very old crafted decoration called the Fountain Jedi Temple, and I just like it. Once again, the stone kind of matches some of the stuff in the Alderaan Stronghold. And these guys in the background are called Jedi Knight Fountain Shrine, Jedi Master Fountain Shrine, and Jedi Padawan Fountain Shrine. I hope you enjoyed this really quick video showing off some of my favorite Alderaan decorations. So here's what I want to hear. Is there any really cool decorations that you guys would like to recommend to other players who are decorating their Alderaan Stronghold? Is there any cool tips and tricks you've picked up while you're decorating? And is there any ideas you'd like to share for decoration hounds out in the Star Wars world? Thanks so much for watching. If you want to show your support for this series or any other of my videos, subscribe to this channel, and may the decorations be with you.